Okay, welcome back to my channel. Do y'all see this though? Like, y'all about to see all these pores all in the camera. Y'all see this? All this ashiness on my face? Like, y'all can see the ash. We just gonna take a second to say thank you to every subscriber that subscribed to my channel. I love y'all. We are at 105 right now, which is more than what my goal was for the end of this week, because period, by 5 people. So thank you to everybody. And as y'all can see by the title, what we finna be talking about today, okay? First off, to every female and every male, because this is not one-sided, but every female and every male, if you see the red flags, take them and run. Do you hear me? Take them and run. Do not look for the good in people, because if they have some in them, they will show it when they first get to you, okay? That's what real good people do. They be who themselves. Whoa. They are who they are when you first meet them. And if anything, it should be getting better, not worse. So we just gonna start from the beginning. And I am horrible at telling stories. This is my first story time on my channel. I don't really think I have that many, because I don't be feeling like much go on, and I don't have that great of memory when it comes to like retelling stories and all that stuff. But this one is pretty like far in time span, so this should be easy to tell. And I'm a sophomore, so this happened last year. So it was springtime in my freshman year. The whole year I wasn't really talking to nobody. I was about my books, okay, and them grades. And it was very evident when them grades came out, all A's and a B. That was my first semester grades. I think second semester I had 2 B's. I was a band manager at that time, which is a glorified name for a water girl, really. But I am also in the choir. Well, I was also in the choir. Shade, no shade. Like, when I first became a band manager, I was just learning everybody's name just because I mean, like, if I see you and I'm going to be seeing you, or if I reference to you or something like that, no matter what it is, I want to be able to say your name, right? So I just started asking people what's their name, like, just randomly, and I started learning people's name. Nobody was like standing out in the crowd to me or nothing like that. It's just learning y'all names, because I'm gonna be around y'all. So this one dude, we're going to call him, I really want to use names, because I'm one of them people who like, don't tell the story if you're not gonna say names, because I want to know names. I'm nosy, I want to know. But if I would have told the story in like 5 years or 10 years from now, then I would have said names. But we still kind of fresh and hot on the grill right now. We are going to call him Blue. Okay, so every time I would give Blue a hug, because I'm a hug person, like, ain't no handshakes unless it's like a business meeting or something, but ain't no handshakes, we hugs. So every time I would give him a hug, I'm like, you smell good, because I'm a person that is big on smells. My dad, he wears colognes, and I'm big on smells. I used to get in trouble for telling people that they stank when I was like younger, and kind of even now. I don't know how to tell people that they don't smell good without being very blunt, like, you stink. Okay, every time I give him a hug, I'm like, you smell good, blah blah blah. You know, just being me. If you know me, you know. So one day, randomly, because I lived, if you know Central State Campus, then you know what I'm talking about, right? So I live in Williamson. All of my classes are enrolled, and of course band, they practice enrolled. And that's kind of far, but not far. It's a small campus, but far as in like the distance between them, taking into account this is a small campus, that's kind of far. I would be enrolled all day until after band practice. So one day, you know, band is out, and I'm about to walk to my room, and I think Blue started making like extra conversation or something like that. So I'm like, okay, you can walk me to my room, because I mean, first off, we ain't have visitation, we never did anyway, so it's not like he can come in there. And why would I want to walk by myself if I don't have to? So I didn't. So he walked me back to my room. I knew that I was gonna be living in Harry John's the coming semester, so this school year, because I mean, my grades was gonna be there, and they was there at that time anyway. So I knew I was gonna live over here. So I'm like, I have not went in there, I have not seen anything, but I know that it's the honors dormitory. While we was walking, I think we had made it to Williamson, and I'm like, so when you gonna let me come over? When I say come over, y'all, just want to make this clear, I am not a person that could just chill with people, okay? I can't, and I'm not, because it's socially awkward for me. Because if I'm used to seeing you in a setting, or being around you in a setting where there's other people and other noises and stuff, that's what I'm gonna get used to. It's not like I'm trying to come over so we can, you know, Netflix and chill. Wasn't trying to do that. Long story short, I think I came like the next day or something like that. It was probably like a week later that he invited me to spend the night when I came. Now y'all, remember, if you know Central, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know Central, I'm sorry, because I don't really know how to explain it. But I live in Williamson. He lived in Harry John's. I was walking from Williamson to Harry John's. we're gonna make this long, extensive story and cut it down some notches. We started talking or whatever, and I started going over there more and spending the night and whatnot, but nothing was going on. The summertime was coming, right? Like I said, he was in band and I was in the choir, so we both had to stay for commencement, which was what, May 9th or something like that last year. It's probably the same date, I just don't know. It was like after everybody else on campus, like regular students I guess you call them, after all of them leave is commencement, so we both had to stay. I think I did spend a night, yeah, I did spend a night at his room the day before commencement. So then commencement came, and you know, we about to go on summer break. Now, he is not from America. He is from the Bahamas. I'm from Flint, Michigan. That's more north for me and way down south to a whole nother country and over and around some oceans and stuff to get to the Bahamas from where we are in Ohio. It was crushed in my eye this whole time and y'all ain't say nothing. I blame you. Here comes summer, right? He was kind of like making hints towards wanting to be in a relationship and all that stuff. And I'm like, I don't really know about all that, because for me, deal breaker. Deal breaker. Do you believe in God? Do you believe in Jesus? Is he your Lord and Savior? Is he your King? Is he your everything? If he's not everything to you,
deuces, get out my life. You ain't gotta stay. I don't want you no more. You can go. Peace. There's the door. Goodbye.
Basically, his views on Christianity mainly was like, you saying that you believe in God and all that stuff, but it's not like you're living it. And I'm not the judge. I am not the person that can put you in heaven or hell. I'm just saying there should be some evidence of what you saying that you believe in. And I'm not seeing great evidence. And like some of the junk he was saying was off the freaking wall, and those were the red flags that I really should have listened to then. I came back during band camp, which is earlier than traditional students, and earlier than upperclassmen that come back, and earlier than freshmen unless you're in band camp, because Glorified Water Girl, he's also in band, so we was both coming back early. I was coming back earlier than him by like a day or two or something like that. Persistent the whole summer. When I tell you, I was basically telling him I don't want to be in a relationship with you. I was being very specific because I don't know what to say. Tried to tell you, you ain't listening. Show fault. I was telling him the whole summer, like the whole summer. He ended up coming back earlier as well. It wasn't the time that he was supposed to come back. So the band people, they have freshmen and leadership that comes back like 3 days, 2 days, whatever you want. I don't even know how many days before the rest of the band comes back, which is before regular freshmen come back and before upperclassmen come back. It's a lot of. I was here with leadership and freshmen for the band, which means that I'm here earlier than him because he was upperclassman. So we come back. He asked me, can he stay with me until he can like register for band camp and like get his room and all that stuff. And I was very iffy about it because like the day right before I came back, came back to school for band camp, I had told him like, this ain't gonna work, blah blah, I'm pretty much cutting you off. I was saying it in a nice way because obviously he was not getting the hint the whole summer. He asked me that before I told him that, so then it's like, dang, I don't know what he about to do. But he already said that he had like some other friends or whatever that he could stay with. He was just asking me, and I'm like, okay. Now mind you, we black, I'm black, my parents is blacker than black, and they are church goers, church believers, Bible believers, all of that stuff. So am I. The thing is, we don't believe in shacking. If you don't know what shacking is living with someone before you're married. We're not married, and though that is not living with each other, that's kind of living with each other, okay? And I already know my parents would not go for that, but they didn't know either. The thing is, when we made it official, because I was asking him, he was in my room, and I'm like, so what are we? He made it official, and then like the next day, because it wasn't like in plain blunt words, and I want some you are my girlfriend blunt words, I want that. So I asked him the next day just to make sure, like, that's what you said and that's what you meant. Time go past, everything going fine. I'm gonna y'all a little bit of what we call receipts to make sure that I have these dates right. I remember things because I be putting a whole lot of stuff on my Snapchat, and I save some stuff that I don't even put on there. On this random Sunday in October, I was singing at church on campus. We have a church on campus called Interfaith, and I was singing on a praise team at church. Somebody texted me, one of my friends, they're not like close friends, but good friend, whatever. They was like, yeah, I need to talk to you. And I'm like, and they asked me where I was at, which means that they need to talk to me right now. I hate when people do that. So I come out and we sitting on the bench, me and the person that needs to talk to me, and they told me basically they heard that Blue cheated on me, right? And I'm like, Blue had his suite had a party in sweet. 2 days prior to the Sunday that I'm talking about, so like Friday night. I think it was Friday night, yeah. It was 2 drunk friends that was there. I think one of them was a freshman, the other one is not a freshman. But we only talking about the freshman. I ain't trying to put her on blast because that ain't what this story is about. It's about me and Blue. Cause I wanna. So long story short, she was drunk, started spilling beans, talking about she was messing with him, and she was around somebody who wasn't my friend, but also like talked to me and like cool with me. And they didn't know if me and him still went together. So then they asked the person who came and told me about it. This person asked them, did we still go together? And they was like, yeah. And then they told him what happened. So I went to Blue and I asked Blue. This was after church now. He straight up denied it, act like he ain't know the girl, didn't know her name, didn't know what I was talking about. He tried to run down the story of what he did on Friday night. And blah blah blah. He ain't had nothing to do with nothing, because I told you it was a party in his suite, right? So he ain't had nothing to do with nothing. He was in his room the whole time and blah blah blah. He even called his roommate in there to try to vouch for him. He's sitting up there like, I don't know why you don't believe me, and I can't control what you believe, and blah blah. Yeah, you did it. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, because I ain't do crap to you. The dude that told me, the person that told him, that person, me and her, I told you we was kind of cool or whatever, and she was close to the girl that we was talking, or that, you know, he cheated on me with. I was like with her, or asked her, can I talk to her? And I'm like, so I want to talk to the girl. And it's not even, it was not, and it never will be, on no like checking you type stuff, whether you knew we was together or not. You wasn't the one that was in a relationship. Me and Blue was. Oh, I ain't about to fight you. First off, we in college. I just want to talk to her because he's sitting up here lying, and I just got a feeling that this is true. And I feel like, you know, they say that when people is drunk, they like spill the truth, or whatever they say is true. And she was drunk and she was spilling some beans, and I'm like, it must be true, whether he denying it or not. He's sober right now, so he probably could be lying, and he probably is lying. I feel like he lying, so he lying. She didn't want to see me at first because I guess she thought that I was trying to, like, you know, comfort her and all that stuff. I'm like, girl, I ain't even know now. I'm just trying to get to the story of what happened. Okay, on October 27th 2019, that's when I found out. That's when me and her went to the girl, because I took the girl that was her friend as well, so she like wouldn't feel intimidated. I'm like, I don't care who you have in the room, because how is my battery dying? I might have to come back to this story, because why is my battery dying? I can't even think, because it says my battery is dying. So because my battery died on my camera, I feel like I should record the rest on my phone. When I went back to Blue and asked him after I talked to the girl, I'm like, I already talked to her, she told me what happened. I don't know why you still lying. But he was still denying it, blah blah blah. And I don't remember if there was every point where he was like, I did cheat on you, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. I think I was just questioning, like, why you keep lying? I don't understand. Well, she told me when it happened, when I went and talked to her. And basically the band had a trip that I didn't go on. I don't remember why I didn't go. I'm pretty sure it was something like choir related or something like that. It happened on that trip, and that wasn't the only time. She told me that it also happened a couple weeks ago from when I talked to her. And then their trip was in September. So that means that in probably less than a month of being in a relationship after being persistent the entire summer, you cheat on me? Flabbergasted. You people are weird, okay? You people are weird. Males are weird. You're just weird, okay? Yeah, we're done. Give me my stuff, and I'm gonna give you your stuff, and we're gonna be done. Dumb mistakes in college. I feel like being cheated on is a very unfair situation. Now I'm gonna jump back to my camera. I am probably horrible at story times, but this was the first one, so you know, we're just gonna work with it. And thank you for watching my story. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for watching my video. Peace and chicken grease, because this battery is still flashing in my face, so I had to like speed up the end, but I love you.